Ignorance of the law is no excuse. A review of countless United States Supreme Court decisions since the 1938 landmark case Erie Railroad v. Tompkins, 304 U.S. 64-92, clearly establishes that only the state has constitutional rights, not the people. The people have been pledged to the bankruptcy of 1933. The federal law administered in and by the United States is the private commercial law of the creditors that, due to the bankruptcy, every citizen of the United States is pledged as an asset to support the bankruptcy, must work to pay the insurance premiums on the underwriting necessary to keep the bankrupt government in operation under Chapter 2 bankruptcy, reorganization, that upon the declared bankruptcy, Americans could operate and function only through their corporate colored state-created, all capital letters name, that has no access to sovereignty, substance, rights, and standing in law. The Supreme Court also held the general, universal, common law no longer is accessible and in operation in the federal courts based on the 1933 bankruptcy, which placed everything into the realm of private, colorable law merchant of the Federal Reserve creditors. To take this to a different level and not only explain why you pay taxes, but also why you do not own the house you live in, the car you drive, or own anything else you think you've bought and paid for, etc. Their state government and its creditors own it all. If you think you own your home just because you believe you paid it using those Federal Reserve notes, just like everything else you possess by permission of government, simply stop paying your taxes, user fees, licenses, and see just how long government and the creditors allow you to keep it before they come to take it away from you. How can all this really be? Why haven't you been told all of this before now? Ignorance of the law is no excuse. Every man is deemed, required, to know the law. Government expects you to know the law and holds you fully accountable for doing so. Ignoring these facts will not protect you. The majority of Americans have been given a public government education to teach them only what the public, i.e. government, creditors, wants them to know. It is and always has been each individual's personal responsibility, duty and obligation to learn and know the law.